What's going on, my stock market bulls and bears? I'm your host, Terry, and welcome to the channel. Buy the dip, that's right, guys. So in today's video, we're going to talk about our 3 favorite plays that we're talking about, potential home runs and big growth companies that's going to get us a lot of money here. So hope you guys are ready for today's video. If you are, hit that thumbs up. And guys, you see it here. Look at this. We got Webull set up. So I did my $100 deposit. Waiting on that to transfer. I did claim my 2 free stocks. Waiting on those to transfer over. Link down below. First link in the description, Webull. Use that link. Download your Webull account. Deposit $100. Get up to 4 free stocks, guys. 4 free stocks. Get your account set up because we're going to talk about in the Webull series here, the $100 portfolio. Are we going to do dividend stocks? Are we going to do growth stocks? Are we going to do SPACs? What should we do? So we're going to get more into that. Just want to get you guys the heads up on getting your Webull account set up so we can do this journey together. So, all right, guys, let's get to the video, baby. Let's go! All right, guys, and just a quick little programming note. Next week here in the stock market could be very interesting because there is an article out here that says the new U.S. stimulus bill could come as early as Monday. So this can go either way. If the stimulus bill would go through and get support, the stock market could go up like crazy. But the stock market has been going nuts about these stimulus bills getting passed, and then they get denied, and then they go back down. So be prepared for a possible volatile week in the market. Just wanted to bring this to your attention. Because if this thing goes through and possibly gets denied, it could be negative effect on the stock market. These stimulus situations are very touchy. So just wanted to bring that to you guys' attention, and now we'll get into talking about the stock. All right, guys, and up first, of course, we're talking about LCA because I am your boy, Terry Tillman. I am Mr. LCA, that's right, and I am the mayor of Genoggville, baby, because we buy that dip, that is right. So, guys, wanted to get here and talk about LCA and the plans for next week. Now, you guys know this thing is up over 18% on Friday, so I'm going to prepare y'all right now. Be prepared for a dip. This thing could probably this week hover anywhere between $20 to $23. Who knows? This thing shot up to the moon on Friday from like 3 o'clock up to after hours. So we got to be prepared if we take a dip here this week. Who knows? We could break through and hit up over 25. We just got to be prepared to not let it get to you mentally if the stock drops. That's what I'm here to tell you guys. Since we ran up so much, just be prepared, guys, if this thing takes a dip. But like I said, if you have, here's my thing. If you have options, I highly consider you taking profit. Don't get greedy, guys. Don't get greedy. I don't want you to lose out on these gains. I don't want you to lose out on your gains. Now, because your contracts are time sensitive. Every day you're losing a little bit of money on the time decay. But your shares, you have unlimited time. As you know, with shares, you never lose until you sell. So if you have shares, like I said, I'm telling you guys, hang on to your shares. Do not sell any shares because we're getting up to $30 on this. But it's just a matter of when. Now, as your options contracts, I'm highly telling you, man, this thing opens up a little high, and say you have even 2 contracts or 4 contracts, I'm highly considering you selling half of your contracts at minimum. When I get profit, I take it out into contracts because they're time sensitive. But I just want you guys to take some money and get it in your buying power. Look at me, guys. I have $535 in buying power. Now, that is there. If this thing dips, I can pick up another long call options contract. I have cash ready to go. So if you don't have much in your buying power, I'm highly considering telling you guys, take some profits on your options, but keep your shares. So that is going to be my advice, guys, for LCA going forward into this week. Now, as we're setting at $23, if this dips down, I'm going to say under, depending on where you're at in your share count, but under $21 is where I would consider picking up more shares if you're in this for the long term. So, $23, a little steep right now, but if we get a dip and this goes under 21, goes under 20, I would consider purchasing some shares. If it goes below 20, I'm considering getting an options contract. Maybe trying to get that January or so options contract or that February options contract, guys. That is something to really keep in mind. Oh, I did have a viewer, so I want to show you this. Ask me, how do you trade options? So if you're in the stock and you just scroll over here to the right, you get down to trade LCA options. And what I was doing, guys, is just buying a call. So you leave it buy call, and then basically you select the contract that you want to get. So on December 18th, if I would pick a $25 strike price, that contract is $233. If I picked a $30 strike price, it is $123. And if you go up here, you can change the dates. There's a January, there's a February. So I don't like the prices right now on the options where they're at, but this thing dips. Don't worry, I got $500 ready to buy an options contract. So guys, now we're going to get into the next stock. All right, guys, and of course, talking about Apxt Technology, our next play to get our 100 plus shares of. I recommend you at least building out your 100 shares of Apxt Technology, 8th point, because what we want to do is get these 100 shares to do the same thing we're going to do with our LCA shares. Once this thing breaks through the $30, we're going to start selling the covered calls, guys. We're going to do the wheel strategy. So we would like to be doing that with Golden Nugget, and we like to be doing this with APXT, guys. So, like I said, if this thing dips, and technically this stock is still technically at a dip, because if we go to the 1 week, this thing was trading up into 1550s, $15 plus. So we're still down into 1450. So if you're buying your shares right now, it's really not bad. But it did have a little run up, as you can see there on Friday. It went up about 3 or 4%. So this thing gets down close to the low 14s. Like I said, honestly, right here setting at 1452 is a buy zone. Anything under 15 is a buy zone, because we're shooting for $30 on this stock, just like we're shooting for $30 on LCA, guys. And we want to get our 100 shares of this so we can start doing the wheel strategy on those covered calls when we have our 100 shares. That's right. And we just keep doing that process. And like I said, you just get the 100 shares. And when it's time to do the wheel strategy, I'll be doing videos on this channel. That's right. To do the wheel strategy, we're going to be collecting those premiums. And if we're forced to sell the shares, we get all that money in buying power, and then we can just sell cash secured puts. So that is going to be the wheel strategy. We're going to do it together. So get your 100 shares of LCA, get your 100 shares of Apxt Technology, and when it's time, we will do it together. That's right. We're going to collect some premiums and do this together. So my plan is, I'm going to let the market Monday run a little bit out and see what it does. I'm not going to buy this right away. If it goes up, I missed out. Like I told you guys on Friday, this thing was down into the low 14s, and I was hoping to get this under like $13.95, because if you look here at my average cost, I got greedy, and I don't want you guys to get greedy, because I got greedy. I like that under $14 average cost. It looks sexy. I'm not gonna lie, it is sexy looking, but I lost out. I think I might have lost out. If I can get another chance to get this under $13.95, I'm gonna take that opportunity and buy 10 or 20 shares, because I'm building out my 100 shares. But like I said, guys, I got greedy. This thing was right at $14 Friday. I'm like, oh, we're gonna get there. And it shot back up to $14.50. I missed out. Could have got some great gains at $14 already on those shares. But we live and learn, guys. We live and learn. We don't know what's going to happen. So our plan for Apxt is to see what's going to happen here. If it dips down, we buy. That's a guarantee, guys. This thing dips down close to 14, under like 14.10, 14.20. I suggest you picking up 5 shares, 10 shares, and keep some cash behind, because if it dips down lower, I want you to have more cash to keep buying in. So that way we don't make the same mistake we did Friday, that if this thing dips down to 14, we at least capture some shares at that $14 price, and if it shoots back up, we've already captured those gains. Now, guys, we're going to talk about our third and final stock that I'm excited about, and you guys know what it is. All right, guys, and of course, we're talking about Ttcf, a stock that I believe is just very, very beaten down, not getting any love right now. I think Ttcf may need to go visit Playboy, if you know what I'm saying. Guys, if you didn't catch that video earlier, I did a video on Playboy. It's coming to a stock. It's coming SPAC. Playboy is going to be a SPAC. Check out that video, man. It's on the channel. It is hilarious. Check it out, I'm telling you guys. So, Ttcf, guys, as you know, is a stock that is a healthy stock. My bull thesis on this is that New Year's resolutions are coming around, and people is buying this up. Now, there was someone in the comments of one of my last videos of the Ttcf that I did saying that, Terry, every time I go to Sam's Club, The shelves are empty. And I said, thank you for that information. Thank you. Because I like to share that with you guys, the viewers. The Bulls and Bears. The LCA Golden Nugget family. I want to share that information. So, when you're at your local Sam's Club, look in there at Tattooed Chef. I don't have any around my area. I looked at the local Walmart. I did not see any Tattooed Chef products at all. I live in a little small town, but if you guys are near a Sam's Club and you're in there, look and see if you can find Tattooed Chef products. It'd be a great idea because we're investing in it. Now, as you guys know, I don't have any shares of Tattooed Chef because my money's tied up in Golden Nugget. My money's tied up in Apxt. So my money's tied up in a few stocks right now. My money's tied up in Genius Brands. But what you can do with a couple $100 is purchase some options contracts and still be a player in the game. So I know it's hard. You get all these great recommendations for stock, but how can you buy 100 shares of every stock? And I understand, guys, when you got smaller budgets, that is not possible to do. So what do you do in those situations? You purchase out options contracts, long call options when the stock is beaten down. So that's what I did. As you guys see down here, I have 3 contracts right now. I am currently down on the total return because of the one contract I bought was a little high. But what I did was, when the stock dipped more, I bought that same contract for a cheaper price. So that's how I averaged down my options contracts. And that's why I have 2 buys on this Tattooed Chef January 15th long call. So out of my 2 contracts, I'm averaged at a value of $63 each. And my December 18th is at a $23. It's a small one. That was a small one there, guys. But these 2 down here are a little bit bigger. I only have about less than $200 in all 3 of these options. And if we go here for you guys, looking at the Tattooed Chef options right now, they're looking really affordable, guys. They're looking pretty good. Now, it did run up a little bit Friday. We're up to almost $16. So congratulations to anyone that bought these contracts. And it was down in the 14s. Big congrats. So, I mean, if you look here at the December 18th call at $17.50, you can get that for $53. It'll probably round it up to $55. So you can get in the Tattooed Chef game for $55 of me on this call at $17.50. And if we scoot out here, and if you want to even be safe, you can go cheaper. Go $20. You can get the $20 strike price like I did, guys. That's what I did. I got $20 strike prices. You can get this for like $23, $25 for December 18th. Cheap gamble. The most you can lose is what you pay on your options contract. So you pay $23. Robinhood's going to make you round it up to $25. You cannot lose more than $25. But if this thing goes to the moon, your gains is unlimited. The higher this goes, the more you're going to get in your options contract, guys. You see what I did in my LCA options. Sold those things for like 300 and plus, 200 and 300% gains in a matter of a couple days, man. Just picking it right timing. So, I mean, that's the December one. If we go down here to the January one like I got, and if you go to the $20 option right now, you can get those for $63, and Robinhood will probably round that up to $65, and you're right in there with me on these gains. So, if you have like $100, you could pick up that December 18th $20 call for like $25, and you could pick up this January 15th call, the $20 strike price, for $65, guys. You can pick it up, be in the game. What was that? $90, under $100. You got 2 options contracts, the December 18th call and the January 15th call. So that is my recommendation, guys. If you want to be safe, you can go out in February. Tattooed Chef's earnings are coming out at the end of January. Now, it's not official. If you go on Google, it's saying that's the average estimated earnings, guys, for Tattooed Chef. So that is what we're hoping on. You know how it goes. What do stocks do before earnings? They run up. They run up before earnings. So we're getting in these plays before they run up. And that way then we can capture those gains, guys. So you heard it here first. Tattoo Chef's going to get there. I'm telling you, I have a good feeling about it. So guys, hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, hit the thumbs up and join the Thumbs Up Nation. I love and appreciate every single one of you. And remember, guys, during this week, if anything goes down, you know what to do. Buy the dip. Simple as that. If it dips, you buy it. So guys, I will catch you in the next one. So baby, let's go!